What's up, dudes? So Spirit said, explain how to make the food assistance work. Okay, somebody might be getting food assistance. They might be getting a box of food. All right. I had a friend who her kids, North Minneapolis might mean something. Her kids went to school in North Minneapolis, and all the kind of lower income kids at that school every Friday would go home with a bag of groceries because they weren't getting their breakfast at school and their lunch at school. And so it's like a food supplement program for schools and stuff that have high rates of students that are lower income. And so it's like food to get the kids through the weekend type of thing. And then that can be embarrassing. Yeah, if you're the kid who has to, all the other kids, you get like, I hear the ghetto food, the welfare food. Somebody might have, a grown person might be embarrassed about their government cheese growing up. Something like that. So the thing about my friend thing is, though, it wasn't embarrassing. No, because every kid in that school went home with that. It was just like a thing that they all grew up with. Like, people might be realizing how poor they grew up. Something like that. So if this resonates, or if you're interested about it, sometimes if you get, like, say, a box of free food, and in it is some generic macaroni and cheese that you never heard of before, and you're going to cook it up, give it to your kids, and your kids say, this isn't Kraft macaroni and cheese. This isn't like the good stuff that I like, that everybody likes, whatever brand. I refuse to eat it. Yeah. This peanut butter tastes weird. No. I want the kind we always have. The expensive kind. Whatever it is. So there's two ways you can look at it, too. Kids will change their taste. They'll just become accustomed to what they're given. It may take a minute. Or you can be smart about it. So a lot of times when you are getting food supplements like that, so for example, say you got that box of macaroni and cheese, and you know that your kids won't eat it. They only like this one kind. And that's like most kids are like this. So don't get stuck in the idea that you just have to use that for macaroni and cheese. So instead of looking at this as this gross box of generic macaroni and cheese or something like that, look at it as you just got a free box of pasta, uncooked pasta, and a package of seasoning package. And so you're going to use that pasta now for tomorrow when you're going to make a tuna salad. And that's the free pasta. You don't have to go to the grocery store now and buy pasta for the tuna salad. You're going to use the pasta that came for free in the macaroni and cheese box. And then the money you would have spent on buying the pasta for the pasta salad, you no longer have to buy that because you're going to use the free pasta. You can buy the macaroni and cheese that you know your kids will eat. So don't get stuck in, this is only for this kind of cooking food. So for example, if you're going to make soup now, you go into your pantry, pull out that cheese packet, put it in the soup, stir it up. If your kids only like that one kind of peanut butter, buy the one kind of peanut butter that you use, which may be more expensive, or it's not this generic peanut butter or whatever. But then if you have to cook, if you're cooking a peanut sauce, if you're cooking peanut butter cookies, if you're cooking anything that requires peanut butter, use the generic stuff. Save the more expensive stuff that your children's palate wants for those specific reasons. You're not going to use a cup of that expensive peanut butter for some peanut butter cookies out of that stuff. No, that's for when your kid wants it on toast. You're going to use a cup of the generic peanut butter for the cookies. So just remember, don't get stuck in like this is only to be used as macaroni and cheese, or this soup that is kind of a weird soup. Yeah, just throw it in the pot with all the other soup you're making. It now becomes flavor rather than the whole thing. I think Spirit's trying to get people to think outside the box. So today, I've already decided what I'm going to make for breakfast. I'm going to make, should I make it a surprise? On the menu, butternut squash rings, roasted butternut squash rings, with a fried egg on top of it, with a piece of Spam on top of that. Oh, imagine a bite. The perfect bite with a little bit of everything. Spam, egg, roasted butternut squash. So, tip to the wise, anyone who's ever been in the grocery store. I come from Minnesota, land of Spam. Hawaiians love Spam too. You may go in the grocery store and say, I see this. It doesn't say Spam on it. I see this kind too. At a different store. Like, how gross is that? Is it gross? Because it's like $1 cheaper. Darlings, I've been cooking with generic Spam, and not one person to date has even noticed the difference. Somebody may do a taste test. So, there's my advice. Not one person has noticed the difference. And my kids love it. All right, I'm going to do a video of breakfast.